Hey guys, this is Abby, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a question that is asked a ton, and do rabbits have to live together? So I'm going to be talking about some pros and cons and just kind of some basic information on that. So first of all, I just want to say that some people say that rabbits absolutely need to be in a pair, and if they don't, they're gonna die, and don't get a rabbit unless you can get two because that's being bad and irresponsible, and that's not a good thing to do. Let me just say that your rabbit will not die if it is alone. It is true that some rabbits may get depressed just because of their personality and they crave like attention and companionship. If it's a single bunny and the owner's not giving them enough attention or playtime and such, then it could get depressed to the point that it would stop eating and potentially die, but that's really the only possibility, and that rarely happens, I'm pretty sure. Is it absolutely necessary to have rabbits in a pair? No, it's not necessary. Some rabbits do crave the companionship, and some people can't give them enough time to cover that. So that is the reason why a lot of people get two, just for the rabbit's sake, and it also causes less boredom, which leads to less troubles and it getting into trouble. Now, is your bunny going to be unhappy alone? And no, your bunny won't be unhappy necessarily. Some bunnies go through their whole life alone without a single problem. They never get depressed. Storm, for example, he was a single bunny until I got Misty almost a year later, and Storm was completely happy, completely content in that whole time, and I only got a second bunny because I really wanted to. So it was kind of like my own decision to get a second bunny, and I believe that Storm, I don't think he's really any happier. I think his happiness is about the same. He does seem kind of less bored, I guess, and they don't really play much with toys because they can just kind of hang out with each other. And that kind of leads me to another question, which a lot of people ask: if I get a second bunny, will my first bunny lose interaction with me or get less, affectionate or less bonded with the human? And I would say most of the times, no, that doesn't happen. Usually, the more you hang out with your bunnies, it might deter a little bit from you at first, but in the end, I think it makes a stronger bond with you and your bunny. And I think Storm is more kind of affectionate towards me now than he was, I don't know, a year ago. So now let's talk about some pros and cons about having two bunnies for those who have one bunny and maybe are interested into getting two. And if you only have one, or you can only get one because of your parents or for whatever reasons, if you can only get one or you only have one, that is totally fine. Don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're giving that bunny enough attention so that they don't get depressed, and also just learn your rabbit's behavior as well. So the pros would be less boredom for your bunny, and also it's a lot more fun for the human to have two most of the time. It'll give your bunny much more to do with hanging out with them, and after your bunnies have been bonded for quite a long time, like Storm and Misty have been bonded for over a year now, and once they're bonded for that long, they start doing everything together. Like if one of them's up there, the other one goes up there, and when one comes down, usually the other one comes down. So another pro is you're giving another bunny a good home, and this is always a great thing. And I would always recommend adopting. For one main reason is that they're usually already spayed and neutered, and if you're gonna have a pair, you're gonna have to have them spayed and neutered. If you don't have any bunnies and you don't want to deal with the whole bonding stuff, which can be really annoying, then you can adopt a pair from a shelter that's already bonded or that's been bonded for a while, and then you don't have to deal with all the annoying bonding stuff that can be really annoying. Another pro is that you're getting another bunny to bond with you and to hang out and just to take care of, and that can just be a lot of fun. So now some cons. Living in a pair or a trio is not for every bun, and by bun I mean like the bunnies. Not every bunny is compatible with every other bunny. So when you're bonding, you're gonna have to be careful with that. And maybe your bunny would just be happier alone, and if you don't want another bunny, then that's fine too. Just really think about your rabbit, and it's not for every rabbit to live in a pair or a trio. Another thing is it is going to cost more money having more than one rabbit. Not really for necessary supplies. It doesn't cost much more to build like a bigger cage really, but it will cost you pretty much twice as much for hay, pellets, veggies. So make sure you have enough money to supply for your rabbit. And also think about you in this, and that having two may not be right for you. 2 rabbits is definitely a lot more work in just like cleaning wise. Although you don't really have to spend as much time kind of like with your rabbit, you're going to be spending a lot more cleaning because 2 rabbits can make a lot of mess. Yeah guys, that pretty much comes to the end of this. I'll link a little article I found in the description that you guys can read if you are more interested. I just made this to list some points because it really bothers me when people say that, oh, you have to have 2 rabbits together, if you don't they're gonna die, and you're an animal abuser if you don't get 2 rabbits, because that is not true. And if you can only get 1 rabbit, I think that's better than getting no rabbits, because you're still giving that bunny a good home and you get a rabbit, and having a rabbit can be such a great thing. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, you can leave them down below. I always read all of my comments. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!